Once there was this kid who took a trip.
Suppose most of you are wondering why the hell I'm gonna rant about Fox News again. Well, let me explain it to you. Fox News didn't just piss me off with their PSP report. They also pissed me off with several other reports. And I'm only gonna show you one other one, unless someone wants me to do something else. And I will take a request for a certain Fox News report if you guys want me to rant about that. But getting to this one isn't about the PSP. This one is actually about the DS, which pisses me off even more. Because personally, I don't really care for the PSP. It's a decent system, but I prefer the DS a lot more. And it's part of the reason why I don't have a PSP yet, because I have a DS, and nothing in the PSP library really appeals to me. But this report is so retarded in so many ways that I don't know where to begin. There's just so many things I have to say about this report. I'm hoping it doesn't go into more than 2 parts, but I may do a follow-up to this because I'm really pissed off about this one. So expect a lot of anger involved in this little rant because I really, really hate Fox News for this report. I understand what they're trying to say, but the way they're saying it and the way they're making the video game sound, again, is pissing me off. They're making it sound like it's the video game's fault. Again! But, oh, Jesus Christ. I guess I should just let you see the report for yourself. That would make more sense. Because I could go on talking about it. But if you don't see it for yourself, you can never understand just how stupid this entire thing really, really is. Oh, God. I'm gonna show it to you. Let us begin! Damn it.
Kids can't put it down.
It has lots of graphics.
And who can blame them?
It's extremely fun.
The thing's a blast.
Oh, gee, awesome.
The dog doesn't seem to care, but what makes Nintendo DS different from other handheld game devices...
It's got dual screens, so hence the name Nintendo DS Dual Screen.
That's right, 2 screens. You can play Game Boy and Nintendo DS games on it. And what's even more, friends like Marissa and Melanie can play against each other, even if they're in different cars.
We were several car lengths apart, and sure enough, they were playing the game together.
That's because the Nintendo DS units seek out other DS units to play with. No wonder gaming gurus predict
Nintendo DS is going to redefine portable handheld gaming the way iPod is redefining music.
well, stop the music. Because it's also redefining how vulnerable your kids are to child molesters.
God damn it, Fox News! You... Ah! Ah! I hate you! Oh! Child molesters now! Oh! It was one thing with the pedophiles with the PSP. Now child molesters are gonna use DS's to find children. What the fuck are you on? Ah! I am this close from going to Fox News Central and just punching everyone there in the face because this is fucking retarded. I think Fox News has turned it into a sport to make video games look horrible. There is no video game left untouched by Fox News. Fuck! Oh! Let's go on.
You see, along with the game capability, Nintendo DS comes with a feature called PictoChat.
That's right! Of all the things they're complaining about with DS, they're not complaining about Wi-Fi. They're not complaining about the violence games, which really surprised me. They're complaining about, of all things, PictoChat! Are you fucking serious? PictoChat? Perhaps the silliest part of the entire DS thing. It's an entertainment, but you know it's kind of silly when you think about it. But come on! Of all things, Fox News!
You can chat with your friends.
Kids know what it is.
You can talk to other people from a long distance. I picked a chat with my neighbor.
Problem is, parents don't.
You know, I don't see that piece advertised on commercials.
Oh! So you mean to tell me that you don't ask anyone at like GameStop when you buy these things what's in it? You don't read the user manual? You don't you don't go on the Nintendo website and look up the DS? No! If they don't say it in a commercial, they didn't properly let you know! It's not written down in the fucking user manual! Oh! Did you hear? Oh, well, they didn't mention it in the commercials, so it's their fault. What the fuck are you on? Honestly, it's PictoChat. It's just PictoChat. It's the lowest level of the DS entertainment scale. It's down there. I mean, it's fun to do for a little bit. After a while, you get kind of bored. I mean, it's fun to do if you don't have anything else to do and you're just bored out of your mind. You know, you just decide to doodle around. But come on! So you mean to tell me that if they don't advertise it in the commercials, then it's their fault? What the fuck are you on? Ugh. Wow, I'm mad. Let's go on!
Well, let me explain. You open the DS unit, you turn it on, you push PictoChat, and your DS unit is an open book. Anyone can write your child messages, send them sketches, anyone who has a DS unit. It's that simple.
Wrong! It's not that simple! You're giving them false information again, Fox News! Let me explain something. I'm going to try to do this one calmly, without screaming at the top of my lungs. With my girlfriend I gave my girlfriend my old DS, because obviously I didn't need it once I bought a DS Lite, and her sister has a DS Lite, and I bought a DS Lite for a friend because I missed her birthday. We won't get into that little mess up. So we all have DSs, and it's fun to play with our DSs. I have Metroid Prime Hunters. They don't, so we use the download play option to shoot at each other. You know, it's just a fun thing to do. But I've noticed that the fact remains is the DS is, you know, there's a certain effective range that it works, and PictoChat is no exception to that rule. Once you get out of the range, it doesn't want to work anymore. Obviously. Or if you're out of the range when you try to connect, it's not going to work. It's the same thing with PictoChat. Now, there's certain exceptions to that rule when I'll get to later, but I mean, the DS is very sensitive to interference. You know, it's obviously it's not that simple. There's so many factors that go into a DS connection. If there's a lot of interference in the area, it's going to have a bit of a hard time connecting. If, you know, you're too far away, when you try to connect, it's not going to work either. I mean, it's not that simple. Basically, they said, oh, anyone with a DS can contact your child. That implies that they can do it over Wi-Fi. No, PictoChat does not work over Wi-Fi. It doesn't work. You need to, you know, it needs to be within range for it to work. It doesn't work over the internet, which is a good thing. That's what Nintendo did on purpose. They purposely made it so you couldn't get over Wi-Fi to avoid the pedophile thing. To avoid this problem. But no! Fox News brings it up again because Fox News likes to fuck with things and make video games look bad. In case you haven't realized that by now. Oh! Continuing!
The fact that someone could possibly communicate with him without me knowing hadn't crossed my mind.
Here's an example of what can happen. With Melanie and Marissa upstairs in the bedroom, I was downstairs sending them messages. What's your dog's name? What's your name? Where do you go to school? Where do you live? Marissa's mom was watching as Melanie and Marissa answered my questions, and she didn't like what she saw.
Especially when I saw Melanie write in the address.
West 245.
Granted, the girls knew it was me sending the messages, but they'd only met me minutes before.
You're going to sit there, and you're going to tell me that it's the video game's fault that the children do this. No! It's because the parents didn't bother to, I don't know, discuss this with them! It's the parents' responsibility to go over this type of thing, that you don't talk to strangers, and it's the same thing with the DS. Online, you don't give out information like that. It's up to the parents to teach them this! Those girls look no older than 7 or 8 at most. By that age, you should have taught your child not to do that type of thing. And they're blaming the video games because of this. I mean, look at them. They're obviously blaming it. Plus, they knew him. They knew he was a reporter. They're stupid. Well, no, that's a bad word to use. Excuse me. They're not stupid. They're naive young children. They're naive. Children are like that. If their mother lets someone in their house willingly and they set cameras up, of course they're gonna trust them. If their mother tells them it's okay, Of course they're gonna trust